Oh, we got a couple hell yes.
Hell yeah, hell, 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 hell.
Hell, hell, hell.
You ready?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh, I get to press that?
Not after that.
Okay.
Good morning, guys.
Dude, what the fuck? Why? Oh, man.
Welcome to our podcast. Welcome to our podcast.
I was under the impression that... No, let me start over. I was led to believe that I could hit the button and start today's show. And as soon as... Because the way it was like, start today's show, I never hit the button. You know how much I love hitting buttons. It's the only reason I have a computer. And you said that you said, go ahead and hit the button.
There's so many other buttons that you can hit.
And then you hit it.
Well, too bad.
Not too bad. Too bad for me. Too bad for us in the long run.
Well,
Okay?
you said it, not me.
And when we're in court, I'm going to be like, Judge, I have the photographic evidence to tell you that she said that I could hit the button, and then fucking she hit the button.
You know what?
And then the judge would be like, what? Order in the court, because everybody goes nuts.
Everyone always goes nuts in the court.
Everyone goes nuts in the court.
Yeah.
Remember
How
that
are you?
song? I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
You look great.
Thank you. So do you.
You've been, thank you. You've been working out.
Yeah, trainer Judy, man, she fucking killed us today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's her thing.
Yeah.
That's what you want the trainer to do, is to make you feel different.
Mm-hmm.
And then that eventually leads to looking different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they say, if you feel different, you're going to look different.
Yeah. If anyone's looking to make a change, Trainer Judy on Instagram. I'll link her on the bottom of this.
Her name is Trainer Judy.
I think so. Yeah.
Pretty good.
On her Instagram.
That's pretty good. That's good branding.
Yeah, she's great.
That's getting in there early. Was she like the first personal trainer named Judy, you think?
I don't know about that.
Maybe not ever, but
Yeah.
during the...
Pandy.
Sure. You can't call it a pandy. You can't make it cute.
Pandy.
Disrespectful to make the pandemic cute. Sorry.
The second year of 2021 or 2020. I fucked up that.
Well, what's the difference?
I mean,
If somebody told you last year was 2021, would you be like, sure, it doesn't matter?
yeah, I guess so.
But things do seem like they're trending in the right direction. Things are starting to open up a little bit more.
Thanks be to God.
I have the things be the good. I've had the opportunity to do stand-up and to photograph stand-up outside distance with Max. And it's nice.
Max Trucks or
Max Donnells. And it's been nice to be around everyone. It's been nice to say jokes. It makes me feel nice.
You make me feel nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
Name 3 things I do that make you feel nice.
Well, you always tell me how beautiful I am.
Tight.
Your kisses and hugs are amazing.
Thank you. I've been practicing for years. Did you just fart?
No.
Dude. Anyway, go on.
And you're a really great provider of love.
Okay. It's that comma put in between the two words that gets me sometimes. I lost my shit last night
Okay.
with the farts that were sent back and
Oh
forth.
my God.
I got a group of friends. When you got a group of friends, you got a group chat.
Yeah.
In that group chat was farts being sent back and forth. And it's never... I'm not going to be like 55 and get somebody's fart on the phone and be like, grow up.
Yeah.
I'm never going to be like that.
Mike
I'm
was
always
like
going to laugh.
crying.
I had to change the way I was sitting.
I took a
couldn't
video.
get enough air into myself.
I took a video of Mike and I sent it to Steve, host of Dynamic Banter, Steve Zaragoza. And I was like, he's crying, laughing. And Steve just texted me back, same.
It was good, man.
Yeah.
We had a friend that ate that Arby's sandwich, where they put everything in the store on a bun. And that obviously did terrible things to your stomach.
Right.
And no one should ever do that.
Yeah.
Speaking of terrible things to your stomach, watch this. Do you know what's happening right now?
I'm assuming you're gonna play your fart.
No. Do you see that?
Oh, Mike is deleting his Domino's app.
Boom. Delete app. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, Domino's. I'm sick and tired of you letting me down. There was one point in when we moved here. Now I know what you're thinking. Is the Italian guy who talked all that shit about lasagna really talking about how he has Domino's pizza right now? Yes. It was one of the most comforting things when we moved here because it was consistent and it didn't let us down all the time. It's fine 50% of the time.
Let us down in the bathroom every time.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom in the bathroom.
Yeah.
When it starts to make you feel bad, you got to take a hike.
Yeah. You gotta
And
go.
I had enough points for a free small one. And that is called sacrifice. That's when you look temptation in the eye and you say, I'm going to delete the app.
You're doing great.
So that's what we've done now. And I already feel like I lost 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Just by doing that. Not that we got it all the time, but we like to do this thing at the end of the week, especially in the fucking pandemic when it feels like there's no end to any one big day.
In the
right?
pandy.
You can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's nice at the end of the week to be like, fucking pizza night, dude.
Yeah.
And cutting out one of those places. Oh, you got a little black mark on your... You got a little... on your... Were you chewing on your nails, too?
Yeah. Yes,
Zoe.
I was.
Zoe.
These bitches will be off
Zoe.
by the end of the day.
You look like you work at a record store.
Yeah.
Don't
embarrass me right now.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, no. I was going to say you got something caught in your mouth and your teeth. Not now. Now you're good. But I looked in everything bagel right in the mouth. And I said, I'm not going to have you until after the show because these cameras are HD 5Ks, which is not true.
So you see all the poppy seeds in your teeth?
You see all the poppy seeds. You can name them.
Yeah.
And I'm starving because of how hunger works.
Hunger.
You ever heard of it?
Hunger.
I was talking to my friend Nick the other day.
Tell me about it.
And I was like, man, I'm hungry. He was like, why don't you just get something to eat? And I was acting like I'd only felt hunger before, but I'd never known what to do about it. It was a very frustrating conversation for Nick.
I was
like,
playing.
God, I'm hungry.
You're talking about
were you ever hungry?
Actor singer Nick Hamilton.
Traveling boy.
Yep. We were playing. So Mike has like a Friday night Royal Rumble.
That's not what it's called.
What is it then? Battle Royale. I apologize.
Yes. Fortnite. Fortnite night.
Date night. Fortnite.
Fortnite date night.
So Mike had a show on Friday, and I was home, and Steve Zaragoza, once again, host of Dynamic Banter.
Really plugging the show.
He texted me today, or that Friday night, and he was like, come play games. So I did. And Nick Hamilton ended up killing me within like the first 2 seconds.
Huh.
And then some guy named Zach too was playing.
Yeah.
He killed me the first time. And then I was like, who's whatever his handle is on the thing? And everyone was like, Zach. And then everyone was like, whoa, Zach, whoa.
Yeah. Because you put the hex on.
So he's going to kill you. You know?
That's what happens.
And then Nick did it. And I told Nick, I better not see you before you leave the country.
So you can't throw your weight around like that. You scare people. You make people nervous.
Yeah, I guess so.
So check this out. We have had several weeks, 2 strong weeks of questions in a row. I say we dedicate a lot of this show to conversations spurred by questions because they've been very thoughtful and good. But before that, I wanted to celebrate with you with this cup of coffee and these mugs that were given to us by our neighbors.
For taking care of their cat while they were away.
Thank you so much. And Zoe, you know that we've delved into the, I guess, coffee curation space.
Okay.
Where one of our pieces of merch and ways that you can help the show is buy one of 2 flavors of coffee that we we work with this roaster called Drum Coffee in Missoula, Montana.
Yes.
And they've given us our first 2 flavors of coffee.
Yes.
You guys, I get messages all the time. Thank you so much from people making the coffee who enjoy it. Nick is one.
Thank you.
I had a girlfriend-boyfriend combination of people
Love it.
do one of those 24-hour cold brew deals. How you're patient enough to wait 24 hours for a cup of coffee is beyond me.
I wonder how that was.
They said it was great. So,
Thank you.
spoiler alert. So when this thing started, I was like, okay, let's see what we could do. Let's get the best tasting coffee that they already had a relationship with this company. DFTB had a relationship with this company. They sent us a bunch of flavors, and we were like, those are our favorite. We want to give those to everyone. And we've done that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was us being introduced to a new coffee place.
Right.
But since we moved to this side of the country,
Yes.
in this town,
Yes.
we have had one coffee place,
Yes.
essentially.
Yes.
And that is the Coffee Roaster
Yes.
in Sherman Oaks.
On Ventura,
Ventura.
Avenue. Yes.
They have this coffee flavor
It's
called,
Boulevard, but sorry.
what did you say?
I said it Avenue, but it's Boulevard.
It's clearly wrong.
Yes.
They have this flavor called Malabar. Okay.
Yes.
And
Tell
as
me-
soon
tell me
as
more.
we were introduced to this, we fell in love.
Yes.
And for as long as I can remember, in our whole time living here, it has been our daily coffee.
Yes, it has.
So we called them. And they're small. And their thing is they're a tiny coffee shop, and they have physically in the space, which is already small. It's like this room, basically.
Yeah.
They have a huge coffee roaster, like antique coffee roaster.
Yeah, it's cool.
And they roast their beans.
Have you ever been in there when they're roasting?
Yes. I've been in there during all kinds of things.
Okay.
When they're roasting, when they're busy, when they're not busy, when I'm pretending to write a script around a bunch of other people writing scripts, when really all I'm doing is checking Twitter on a different screen, that screen being a laptop.
Is that how you write? So
Little about me.
I have a funny story though after you're done talking about it.
I'm trying to find... Okay, so basically what happened was we, now having experience in this, doing this thing with these coffee brands, we were like, best case scenario is we reach out to the coffee roaster and they're down with
They're down to clown.
doing the same thing
Yeah.
and getting our absolute favorite flavor of coffee to you guys.
I like
a
it.
special treat.
Yeah.
Treat.
It's a specialty.
This is their specialty.
So Mike, so we ran out of coffee, right? Like we had we're down to like very little coffee.
Think about having a lot of coffee. Now cut that in half 3 times, and that's how much coffee we had.
So I was on my way home. I don't remember what day it was, but Mike was like, I forgot to go get coffee. He's like, that's all right. I'll go tomorrow. So I was on my way home because he thought that they were already closed. So I ended up calling, and someone picks up the phone, and she's like, hello, possibly Mike Falzone. And I started laughing.
That's a good caller ID
Yeah.
right there.
And then I started laughing, and I was like, I said, it says wife Zoya, but hello, how are you? You know, and she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, you know, whatever. And I hadn't known that you had already talked to them and
Conference
like
call.
landed
Like we're a business.
all of that stuff. I'm just glad that I'm never part of these business calls.
Do you want to be? Do you know how awesome it is having 4 people on a phone at once trying to do bits and talk about coffee?
That's why you need somebody that's going to get down to business on that call.
Listen, I have a business strategy, and it's called Bit-Ness.
Oh my God, I can't with you right now.
And you make jokes until people are laughing, and then they're like, what do you want to do? Let's take over the world. Mm-hmm. And that's how I do Bit-Ness.
I'm
and
into
that's
it.
why we are in the financial situation we're in, which is fine.
Barely living.
That's how well my Bit-Ness plan works.
So so she was like, you need the Malabar? She was like, we just finished roasting it. She was like, everything's all set. And I was like, she's like, how many pounds do you want? And I was like, just 2, whole
This
bean.
is just for us.
Yeah. I was like, just whole bean, whatever. So I go in and they've drawn on the bags, like beautiful, like cute, like little drawings and whatever. And like Malabar written all like beautifully. And I was like, oh, how cute, whatever. And so she was like, yeah, we're so excited to work with you. And I was like, what? And she goes, oh yeah. She's like, we finally like, nailed down like everything. She's like, we're in, we're going to do it. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so exciting, whatever. And I was like, I had no idea that this conversation was happening. And she started laughing. And I was like, yeah. I was like, but I'm so excited. I was like, we love this. I was like, this is our favorite coffee.
Yeah.
It's really like, it's.
Shout out one time to Chevy.
Yeah. It's low acidity and it's.
Dude,
just,
I got a whole thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear the thing?
Yeah, I do want to hear
I
the
was
thing.
like, Chevy, what could you fucking tell me about this shit? And she goes, here's what the website says. Indian monsooned Malabar. I wish you can give me
Tell me more.
some music, some like nice. It's not gonna be. You don't have to.
You've got
that's
you
just
have the
humming.
music right there.
Yeah, but it's different. I want like nature, like Jungle Book music
Hold on.
or some like pan flute. Look up royalty free pan flute music. What do you think about that?
God damn it.
The website says Indian monsooned Malabar. No, Zoe, God. This coffee's uniqueness stems from the manner in which it's processed. Malabar is left to age naturally in the monsoon weather of India. Zoe, you got it. It's really, I already have trouble reading. And you know that. Don't you? The coffee is reminiscent of the coffees of days when sailing ships took months to reach Europe, and coffees acquired a unique taste as a result of a long voyage through many climate zones.
Wow.
The monsooned process produces a very interesting and exotic coffee with a rich, full body and virtually acid-free. So that was my thing. It's like, we've had so many coffees, you got another piece of paint on your mouth. And I never thought I'd have to say that sentence to you ever. But here we are. But we have, like, we just got gifted a darker coffee from Hawaii, which was awesome.
Yes.
Didn't need any creamer. So like flavorful and like a very rich flavor. And it was very nice. Yeah. But that acidity, Papa.
Yeah.
It gets to me. It agitates me.
It gets to your boy.
It gets to your boy, meaning me.
Yeah.
And so I walked in there one day when we first moved here, and they have all their shit up on the board. And this one said low acidity. So I tried it and never turned back. And now we get to bring that to you guys. And I have to spend a good part of today designing a sticker for that package.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at in the process.
I love this.
I love it too.
I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be real great. And I'm really excited. I can't wait until it drops. I can't wait to have the sticker. And I can't wait for you guys to try it. I mean, coffee sales are like incredible. I'm glad that everyone enjoys coffee as much as we do.
Yeah.
Your coffee girl, your girl here.
It's nice to like, I love when people recommend coffee and then it suits you. And then it's like, okay, I have this. The thing I like most about this flavor of coffee, this Malabar, is that you know what to expect in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's like an aid for me to accomplish the things I want to accomplish.
It's an aid to get things done.
Yes.
Yes.
Which I like very much.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Before we get to questions, do you have anything that you would like to talk about? If you
I don't know.
that's
I can't really focus past my very sore body because I'm also helping Jamie move.
Yeah.
And yesterday she's got apparently, I never noticed it until I had to walk up and down her stairs
How many
at
stairs
her
she
apartment. There's 7,000. And we probably were up and down those stairs 7,000 times. So,
We live
yeah,
that
with
first floor
boxes.
life.
Yeah.
It's different. It changes your perspective.
Yep. Or elevator life,
Elevator life. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Remember being scared a little bit every day?
Every
That's
time you got it.
elevator
Yeah.
life.
We took the stairs most days, though.
Yeah. That's just a little bit about us.
Yeah.
You want to do questions?
Sure.
Of course, every episode you can tweet in. Usually around Sunday, we ask for questions at Welcome Pod. Mm-hmm. And like I said, we've had several batches of great questions.
I've got some calls from
That's
the
what I want to do
Discord.
both.
Okay.
So maybe we could trade off.
Okay.
What do you think about
You
that?
do one, I do one?
Yes.
I like the sharing. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
What do you mean?
Because you do a thing where you butter me up and you say a bunch of real nice things, and then
We haven't gotten there yet.
you cut it down.
We haven't gotten there yet.
I don't want to let my guard down because I don't want to get got. Mm-hmm. A little about me.
Well, maybe you should let your nose down a little bit.
That was so bad that it was kind of like, that was back onto you.
That's pretty good. No, it wasn't.
Let my nose down?
Get
Don't point to it like it's the WrestleMania sign.
Kick.
No. Zoe. No.
And I got my
Zoe.
NWO shirt on.
Zoe.
Yep.
Too Much Coffee says, if there was a plane that both animals had their full environmental maneuverability, what would win in a fight? A Kodiak bear or a great white shark? Who would win in a fight? So there was a plane where both animals had their full environmental. So this is a magical land where air is also water and also air.
And also,
Forest and also ocean. Same time. Who would win in a fight?
the shark. It's 7 times bigger than a bear.
Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know about 7 times, but
Why would you just launch into, here's some facts about sharks?
well, I'm just saying, like, sharks are huge.
So are bears.
Yeah, but they're way bigger than freaking.
Look up what's bigger. What's bigger? Not that I don't doubt you. Zoe, I don't like when you come at me so tough with hard measurements and facts. And then I'm like, is that true? And you're like, I don't know. Why would I even know? I don't like that. What do you think about that? So Kodiak bear is Kodiak, bear. And then I'll look up great white shark.
Is KOD.
I gotta go back. Kodiak, bear. Might have said something different before.
Or a great
dyslexic.
white.
Or a great white shark. Are you just Googling what's bigger? Tight. And that's one of the cool things about back when we were kids, you would have had to have gone to college to learn all this or had a set of Encyclopedia Britannicas. Probably the B's for bears and the S for shark. I don't know if it goes, if great white shark would be in the G section.
This is very interesting.
Okay.
Well, the shark is stronger and larger, but the bear is smarter. Great whites have punny jaws, actually, and a grizzly bear has jaws 2 times stronger.
A grizzly bear has jaws 2 times stronger than a shark. Mm-hmm. And a shark has no hands or feet. So,
But they are larger and stronger, though.
the
Great
shark. Also, if they're in a plane where both of them have full maneuverability, environmental maneuverability, I'm guessing the shark is faster than the bear. Mm-hmm. He's swimming through the air as fast as he does. Mm-hmm. And a bear, as we know from The Office, can climb faster than he can run. I guess I'm going to go with...
Hold on.
But
Kodiak bears
Uh-huh.
are the largest bears in the world. A large male can stand over 10 feet tall.
Damn player.
on his hind legs and 5 when he's on all fours. They weigh up to 1,500 pounds. Females are about 20% smaller and 30% lighter than males.
And how big is a great white? Ugh. Do you know that?
They're not only the biggest shark in the world, but one of the largest fish to ever exist. Estimates suggest it grows between 15 and 18 meters in length, 3 times longer than the largest recorded great white.
So we're doing meters and feet, though. Isn't a meter 3 feet?
I believe so.
Dude, so a bear, Kodiak bear is 10 feet. And if you could multiply 3 by, what was it, 13 meters? Yeah. That's, should be able to do it in my head. 30, hold on, 30, hold on. 30,
it's 40.
42 feet? Something like that? Took me too long.
15 times 3 is 40.
So a 42-foot bear. No. Terrifying. A 42-foot shark.
Yes.
And a 10-foot bear.
Yeah, sharks got it.
Sharks got it.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say they tell you that to get a shark away from you, you punch it in the nose because it's like
it's a
soft
sensitive
up here or something, right? So I'm thinking if there's a 10-foot shark and a 10-foot bear just has to bear's gonna swat anyway.
Yeah.
Bear's gonna swat.
But do you think that punching a shark in the nose is going to make their eyes tear?
I don't know how you could tell if anything tears in the ocean. Ocean, one big tear, floating around in a tear. Isn't there a Prince song about that?
Maybe.
There is a question from the same guy about Thanos. I don't know about Thanos. Question from the same guy. If a grape is a fruit, but there's also grapefruit, does that mean a grape is actually a grapefruit and a grapefruit is a grapefruit fruit?
I hate this question.
I think my brain is spinning around and it hurts.
I hate this question.
Okay.
Can you repeat it though?
Do you want that?
No.
You want that?
A grape is a fruit, yes.
If a grape is a fruit,
Yes.
but there is also a grapefruit,
Yes.
which is a different
Citrus,
thing.
right. From the citrus family.
We're talking 2 words, one word.
Yes.
Does that mean a grape is actually a grapefruit?
No.
2 words? You're making up 2 distinctions that don't have to be made up. You're making it more complicated for the sake of wordplay, and I don't think that works. Because you wouldn't say that's a grapefruit, that's a banana fruit. You would say those are fruits, and that's a grape, and that's a banana. And that's a grapefruit, because that's what that's called.
Right. 1 word.
1 word. Real name, no gimmicks.
Yeah. Also, if a shark bites you, we recommend you should hit the shark in the eye, in the nose, or stick your hand in the gills. Imagine being that close to a shark that you have to stick your hand in its gills.
Dude, that would... Imagine if you could just put your hand in somebody's lung. Mm-mm. And now stop imagining it. This person has an either a very Swedish name or a very German name.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I thought we were going 1 for 1, but
we were, and I fucked up. And you know what? I'm sorry. I'll take this time to reflect on what I've done and try to figure out how to pronounce this person's name.
I am Feth, and don't you forget, asks.
That's Gucci Feth.
How do you keep motivated creatively when you still have a civilian job as an artistic person? My motivation goes in and out, and I know that's normal, but sometimes I wish I could go straight home from a full day of work and do a couple hours of creative stuff, no problem as well. And not have to give myself until the weekend to really flesh out my ideas.
Why'd you laugh at
Flesh. Feth. I don't know. I think it's flush out, but...
She said feth out?
She said flesh out instead of flush.
It's not flush. It's flesh out.
You're fucking with me.
I'm not. What do you think it is?
It's flush out ideas.
Are you saying flush, like flush a toilet?
Yes. Flush them out.
No.
Spitter.
Flesh. Sorry. I think it's flesh out. To flesh out an idea.
Okay.
You gotta look it up now.
Okay. Well, what do you think?
Whoever's wrong about the flesh thing has to wear the belt for the rest of the show. I'm gonna say while Zoya's looking that up, I'm gonna say that I don't know, man. What is the thing? Is that you don't have the energy to do both, or the time to do both? Because we used to, like when I was playing music, we would have full days of work and then go play music. Like have a full day of work, eat dinner, and then go play music. Usually until late at night, and then we'd have to wake up early for our jobs. Mm-hmm. But I get being tired from work. I totally understand.
Yeah.
It's just that's one of the things that sucks about it is you know, being able to support yourself while you're doing something creative is that usually the creative thing takes a long time. It takes a long time to figure out how to make money doing that. So in the meantime, you have to do them both. Mm-hmm. And just figure out a balance.
It is flesh out. And
which one?
Flesh.
Like flesh, like skin, or like flesh a toilet?
Skin.
I'm not gonna make you wear the belt, but I do. It is nice. It does feel nice.
Congratulations, Mike. I don't know. I feel like maybe figure out how to like clear out your if you want to be able to work a couple of hours after work on your own stuff, on your own creative things, there has to be a way for you to clear your head of work stuff on your ride home, or taking an hour once you get home, shower, kind of meditate, clear your head, to be able to get into that. But I know that being creative, it's hard to like kind of stay creative for work stuff and home stuff. Uh-huh. Like I know, I think it pisses Mike off sometimes. Not that it pisses him off, but I think that like when I get home from work, there's most days I don't want to talk. You know? I know. Insert sad music here.
Oh, I'm sorry. That the kid who grew up an only child and is on an opposite schedule from his wife just wants to talk once someone's around, and then you wonder why I get to do stand-up comedy and talk to upwards of 15 people a night.
No, and I know it's got to be frustrating, you know, like but some
I would have
days...
never said that. Like I would have never, it's never a thing. A known issue.
Yeah. I don't think that, I think that you understand because you know that when I get home, I just need like time. But I can imagine if I was in your shoes, I think I would be a little bit annoyed.
I never thought that you didn't talk to me.
Yeah.
But knowing that you do that on purpose now is going to make me feel different towards you for sure.
Great. I should have just kept my fucking mouth shut.
Sounds like you already do, don't you? I'll also say that remember when me and Jamie were reading that book, that Artist Way book? Mm-hmm. They talk about like making an artist date for yourself. Mm-hmm. So try to treat your whatever you do artistically as like your second job. And we know that it's not going to sustain you at the beginning financially like a second job. But if you say, no matter what, from this time to this time every day. Oh, we fucked up on the middle camera. From this time to this time every day, these are the hours I'm dedicating to writing or painting or whatever. So just force yourself to do it. One of the cool things, I mean, obviously we had a lot more free time last year because of everything we couldn't do. But somebody gave me a nice compliment on my photography the other day. And I was like, they were just talking about the progression and getting better and stuff. And I was like, dude, that's the one thing that even though I didn't always have super exciting things to take pictures of, I still got to take pictures all year.
Yeah.
And so you're able to dedicate some time out of your day, no matter what's going on, to getting better at this thing and all aspects of it. I had to go out, get familiar with a new camera, shoot stuff, make sure it's as good as it could be in the camera, take it home, learn different editing techniques. So you're doing a bunch of different jobs, but dedicating hours to doing something creative outside of what you normally do. It's finding balance is like the hardest thing in the world. That's why there's all these fucking self-help books and life coaches or whatever. It's all about when you partition a hard drive, when you first get one, you have to say, this is the part of me that could do this. And this is the part of me that is an artist. This is the sustained part, artist part. And I have to find both ways to make them work and give them both love and time. Right.
Yeah. It's not easy. And I think that any creative, I feel like anybody goes through that. It doesn't matter whether you're creative or you're whatever it is that you do. Yeah, short. You find creative ways to climb your countertops,
Yes.
Yeah. What's the next question?
I don't know. I wasn't prepared. I was really into what you're saying about countertops. Pluto says, after visiting many places, where would you stay and have a family if you won the lottery, excluding your hometown?
Oh, fuck.
I got it, dude.
What?
Fucking Cambria.
Oh, yeah. Somewhere by the water for sure. I was going to say Hawaii.
Hawaii.
I've never been there, but...
So you would just up and live there?
Probably.
Based on what?
Based on a slower pace and just a more chill place. Always be out in the water in the ocean. Mm-hmm. It's nice all year long.
So far away from everyone that we know, though.
They can come visit.
I'm not going with you to Hawaii.
Great.
I don't want to live there.
Who asked that question?
Pluto.
Pluto.
The furthest away planet.
Thank you so much for causing an argument now, Pluto.
You would. So kidding. If we won the lottery,
no.
I'm trying to be realistic. Also, you have more paint on your mouth. I didn't think you would have this much paint. Now it's over here on your mouth. This episode. All the Patreon subscribers get full video episodes of this podcast, by the way. Thank you, Patreon subscribers.
Yes.
For the questions and also for just keeping track of where the paint is.
Right.
I'm sure
Shout
Kevin
out to Kevin
will illustrate. So if in this scenario, if we won the lottery, after we take care of everyone we know, I would still want to do stand up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not flying back and forth.
Yeah,
from Hawaii all the time.
I think that realistically, if money wasn't like a real
also
thing,
the story,
like didn't have to worry about it.
Dude, this question is after visiting so many places. So like based on the places that you pick the one place that we
haven't been. Yeah. I like Cambria. I love Montana. I loved it there. It was so beautiful and open, and
I don't know that I'd be able to do that winter though, because that winter's a bitch.
Yeah. I guess it would have to be like somewhere closer to home, if not up in Cambria. I love Cambria too. So
pick a town right outside our hometowns.
Yeah.
Live in Orange.
No. I don't
Immediately no.
No.
You got the next question?
Yes. So Ben Fuchs says, me and my fiance are in the middle of planning our wedding.
Tight.
How do I say I don't care about some minor things, like say flower arrangements or napkin colors, without her thinking I don't care about our wedding at all?
Have her listen to this podcast. It's perfectly understandable that you could care so much about your wedding and not give two fucks about the flower arrangements.
How about sit her down and be like, I will take care of DJ, photographer, videographer if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And you take care of flowers, napkins.
Table settings.
Yes.
Centerpieces.
Chair covers.
Chair covers.
You have no idea what goes into it.
I have no idea what goes
yeah,
into
you
it.
do know. Yeah, never mind. Mike does know. He shot weddings for years.
Yes. I know that from being at so many weddings. Dude, I'm thankful that I was at so many weddings. Because even though, like, in a perfect world, if we lived, I think that's kind of what we would do. If we won the lottery, we would throw a giant wedding.
Oh, that would be a lot of fun, but I would not fucking plan a goddamn thing.
No, absolutely
No.
not. We'd be like, here are the people that somebody else has to get to this building at this
Yeah.
time.
I'd probably make my sister Violet do it.
But just seeing how much people spend on stuff and how much time and how much stress goes into worrying about how many different things are perfect, I knew from a very young age that I did not want any of that.
Yeah.
Because it's too much, and they know it's too much, and they really get you nice for it. So just whatever it is, however you do it, whether this conversation helped at all, just don't get in a fight.
Yeah.
That's
But
all
I
that
don't,
matters.
I don't think that I would tell anybody that it was a wedding still. I would just say it's like a black tie event
Yeah.
and everyone's got to come in like a ball gown.
Everyone's going to be in a black tie except for one chick.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah.
Just me. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely don't let your day that you're going to celebrate the first day of the rest of your life together be fighting McFisticuffs.
Yeah. I think that a lot of people forget that it's not about all of
Anybody
that,
else.
you
Yeah,
know, and it's not about anybody else. And, you know, ask your wedding party to help you, you know, like if that's what you're going to have.
Yeah. Unless you don't like any of your friends or their opinions.
Or just if she gives you, tell her to give you two choices. First thing that you like more, you pick.
That's very functional advice.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like, and if she's like, well, we're going to do this color, be like, great.
Yeah.
You know?
Even if so she gives you two choices, then she does not pick your choice.
Right.
Boom. Conversation over.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Awesome.
You helped her make that decision.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Maddie says, name something trivial that started as an argument this past week, such as leaving the dishwasher full. Why does everybody think we fucking hate each other so much? Do we give that off? Hair in the sink, chewing with open mouth. Something that we fought about.
We didn't,
I have to pee.
we don't fight about stuff like that. Go pee now.
Yeah, are you gonna?
I'm going to answer. Yeah.
What if I come back and you've just been dead silent for 5 minutes?
It's going to take you 5 minutes to pee.
Yes, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be one of these. Do girls get shiver peas when it feels so good? You're like,
Sometimes. Yeah.
that's the best. I
Yeah.
live for it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Go. We don't argue about like stuff like that. It's more of like a, hey, do you mind or can you do this? Something that does annoy me though is when people don't squeeze out the sponge because then they get like musty and that's fucking nasty. So that's, he doesn't always squeeze out the sponge. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. But that's fine because now we're going to fight about it. So many people are starting arguments between us today. But that's something that drives me crazy. And what? They build me up to break me down is what he said. But hair in the shower always fucking kills me. I can't stand that. And I think we, like, you know, growing up with a bunch of sisters and we all have had long hair all our lives, except for Teresa. Teresa had cut her short, but my mom used to be like, I don't understand, having to wipe down the bathroom floor every day, shedding, finding like little hairballs. Mike would be like, running his fingers through his curls and then like have like a hairball, and then he would, do one of these and wrap it up and then leave it on like the table, and then it would like fall off the table if I wasn't home, and then I would find it somewhere in the carpet. But we don't like argue about like crazy stuff like that. I think that it's just got to be, if you're going to be living with someone, you just have to be able to talk things out and not have everything be an argument or be so annoying that you don't know how to act, I guess you could say, even. But I'm sure that there's shit that I do. I know that me leaving my work clothes after I take them off in the bathroom on the floor, I know that pisses him off.
Here's the difference. Seamless transition from peeing back to the show. Mm-hmm. I would never, none of the things that you do offset the things that you do so much that I would start shit about them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, there are things that you do that maybe aren't exactly what I would do or ideal based on the overall goal. Mm-hmm. Of having a clean apartment that I know you love, that I would never give you shit about based on the amount of things that you do all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's never enough to talk shit about it.
Yeah, I mean...
And it's like, you've already done so... This is how you have a functional relationship. You do things when you're not asked to do them. And if you see something done that maybe should have been done by somebody else, you noticing it is your cue to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we had a fight back in the day that was like, if you know it has to be done, then
I shouldn't have to ask you.
Right. And it's like, why would what was like the fucking it's
had
kind
to
of
have
like,
been like garbage or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. But it was like, why should, if you're noticing it, why should the other person have to do it? Mm-hmm. Like, what are you just going to leave it there and then wait for the other person to do it out of spite? You both have to live in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I know that there was probably a more succinct way I could have explained that.
Yeah,
but you understand.
Yeah. I mean, in living with someone is not fucking easy, forever,
Not everyone can do it, and that's all right.
And that's why there's divorce and lawyers and all of that,
Yes.
and then, all of that.
Have you checked into?
No, I just know a lot of divorce attorneys.
I know people too, so.
That's fine.
What's up?
Emily Paget says, rank your top 5 cakes.
These are hard. Mm-hmm. Fuck. And you got to put them in order?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, you don't have to put them in order. Just your top 5.
Cannoli.
Okay. That's one of mine too.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Okay.
German chocolate.
That's one of mine. Because there's coconut in that bitch and it's tasty.
Lava.
Yeah, Mike loves a lava cake.
Ice cream.
Okay.
This is maybe easier than I thought it was. And
Okay.
cup.
And what?
Cup.
And cup?
Cup.
The fuck is cup?
We're ranking our favorite cakes,
Oh,
aren't
cupcakes.
we? Kevin, play some badass music and put some sunglasses on my face, please. Or you don't have to if it's too much. Maybe you're running late and you've got some other stuff to do. You know what? Go ahead and just leave it as is. Thanks, Kevin.
So, yes, cannoli.
Yes.
Yes, German chocolate cake.
Yes.
Okay. Funfetti.
Funfetti is nice.
Okay.
Funfetti is nice, but it's also like we're at a third grader's birthday party.
I don't care.
Grow up.
You grow up. Carrot cake.
Yeah. Yep. Sleeper.
Yeah.
Sleeper.
And I'd say ice cream. Yeah, I like ice cream cake. My sister makes like a, what is it? It's like garbage cake. Okay.
We've had that before.
Yeah, Violet makes it.
What is it? What's in it?
And it's like a layer of,
Old tires.
no, it's a layer of like ice cream sandwiches.
What?
And then it's like pieces of like Snickers and M&Ms and peanut M&Ms and all of like, and you just keep layering it and
Dude,
then
no
you
matter
freeze it.
what it is, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
If it's a cake, if it's a car, if it's a whatever, laptop.
Yep.
If you told me there was a layer of ice cream sandwiches in it, but I bought it,
Yeah.
buying it.
Gonna
Add to
have
cart.
it. Yeah. I know we haven't had ice cream sandwiches in a while.
No, maybe
Remember
that's
for
the
a
thing.
while there, we always had
Always
them.
had them stocked
Yeah,
up.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I remember being a little kid, and in my school we had, you could bring your own lunch, have a hot lunch ticket, and or a snack ticket, and there was an ice cream ticket. So all the kids with the ice cream tickets would, be horny about the classic ice cream sandwich, 2 cookies and the vanilla in between. And that was like super extra special treat. Not always around. And it was very special. So you grow up, and then for the same reason I ever bought Jordan sneakers, I wanted them as a kid and never got them. And slam dance.
Yeah.
Ice cream sandwiches are the shit.
Slam, dun 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 dun.
Let the boys be boys. Matt Awad says, "What do you think? What do you think about that thing that happened at the Golden Globes? I didn't watch, so I don't know what the thing is. We didn't watch either, man.
No.
Poor celebrities had to have their award ceremony on Zoom, and that's a bummer. Everything you have to have on Zoom is a bummer. I know it's a broad statement, but we have to do shows, and they can be fun. Anything could be fun. You can make anything fun. I'm sure they did, but
Oh,
Probably.
at the Golden Globes, faulty connections and some mixed messages about diversity.
uh-oh.
Oh, wasn't it Tina Fey and what's her name?
Amy Poehler?
Yeah, the hosts of this.
I don't know. I don't know any of it. Do you have another question?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I started looking into that.
See what happens with
Jam
the gossip?
Dunk asks.
Jam Dunk?
Jam Dunk.
Nice. I used to do one of
We
those.
got a strawberry and a basketball emoji
Jam
right next
Dunk.
to it. Jam Dunk.
I like it. Good combo.
I've been someone who writes things down for a long time because of my bad brain.
Hell yeah, man.
But I often run into an issue where I think of things while driving. I think it's still illegal to text and drive, and I assume that applies to pen and paper too.
Yes.
So I almost always lose those ideas. Do y'all have a way to hold on to ideas while driving, or do you just let them disappear forever?
Did your car have a brake pedal?
Or if you have an iPhone, you could say, "Hey Siri, make a note."
Yeah.
Or do something. So I cross my fingers a lot.
I do that too. I did that earlier this episode.
So that when I cross them again, it comes back to me. Because they say, like, if you forget something, if you walk out of a room, right, and you forgot what you were leaving that room to go into the other room for, if you walk back into the room in the spot that you were when you thought of it, it comes back to you most of the time. So that's worked for me also.
Yeah.
But this, doing like crossing my fingers, it brings me back to where I was and what I was doing and what I was thinking about.
Because you look down and you're like, why the fuck are my fingers crossed?
Right.
Oh, yeah, I crossed them when I thought of that thing I wanted to say.
Right.
Yeah. Boom.
You know who taught me that?
No.
My friend EB.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
That's what makes a good friend.
Yeah.
Getting good advice. That was it, right?
Yeah.
We answered the whole question. Was that from you or from me? That was from you.
Yeah.
Back to me. Welcome back to me. Angie Ellis says, Give me a second. What were your go-to / favorite movies when you were in high school? And are any of them still in that category now?
Yes.
Him. Can't Hardly Wait, because I was in love with Jennifer Love Hewitt, as were many young men in my time, place. I don't think I started liking really, really good movies until college. I remember Rocky like 5 was my favorite movie for long in like grade school.
Ghostbusters and Back
Yeah.
to the Future were mine in grade school.
Ghostbusters 1 or 2?
1.
Ghostbusters 2, Beetlejuice, PCU, because it was always on HBO. And
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. And I'm trying to think of what would come on HBO that I would be like, fuck yeah. Maybe like Major League
Yeah.
and Empire Records,
Empire Records was a good one.
which is still in there. I have you can't see that because there's no cameras pointing at it. But on the Mike in the Morning set, there's a stylized poster of I'm sorry. Do you have someplace to be?
No. No.
So he's checking a watch
Actually,
while
I
I'm
do
talking.
in a little while, but
I got places to be too, Zoe. So, you know what I mean?
your attitude today is going to get you beat.
I don't have any place to be.
Movies for me were definitely White Chicks. One of my all-time favorites. I still can watch it and laugh just as hard,
Yeah.
if not harder, every single time I've seen it. I've seen it 1,000 times. And Super Troopers.
Was that? Oh yeah, I suppose I remember Super Troopers from.
Super Troopers is another
College.
one of my favorites.
And when I was in college, you were.
Okay.
Wait a minute. No, that doesn't make any sense. Super Troopers was after high school.
Was it?
I'm almost positive. When did that movie come out? You want me to look it up? I'll look it up and you do the next question. We're both looking it
Okay.
up.
No, you are. Jules Run asks, if you got verbed,
Verbed?
what would it mean? Like, what is Zoya-ing or pulling a real mic?
Oh. There's so many fucking things that it could be.
You're pulling a real mic as you getting got by somebody.
No, that's not fair.
Why?
2001 was Super Troopers. I graduated high school in 2002. So that would have been, for me, it would have been high school. So yeah,
I
like that
graduated
movie.
high school in 2001. Damn, 20 fucking years ago.
Yeah, dude. You want to go to our high school reunions? Get a bacon, egg, and cheese, or show up late with McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts?
No, I have no desire to do that.
Dude, Nick Hamilton was like, I want to have the full United States experience before I leave.
Okay.
Right? And he goes, I want to go to Dunkin' Donuts because it's a thing that people do. And I'm
there's
like, not out here. No one gives a fuck about Dunkin' Donuts out here. You missed the Dunkin' Donuts window. But if you want, I will tell you my order from high school / college that got me through both of those places.
Medium coffee, light and sweet.
Close, very close.
That was
Medium
mine.
French vanilla, light and sweet.
You're so basic.
You did the flavorless coffee and I'm basic?
Yeah.
Why don't you check self before wreck self? Wreck It Ralph. And a bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant. That was hot fire.
Mine was bacon, egg, and cheese on everything bagel, or just an everything bagel with cream cheese.
Yeah, also had that a lot.
I don't know. What would Zoya-ing be?
Zoya-ing. Getting real mad. Getting as okay, so if you're telling a story about a time that you were mad and you get as mad as you were in that moment while you're telling the story, that's Zoya-ing.
I had that moment on Saturday on my way into work. And then when I got to work, I explained to Jamie and her client what happened.
Watch Zoya's teeth while she's telling the story, by the way. Not to call you out, but just watch. Go ahead.
So I was on my way into work. It was Saturday morning early. And I was jamming out to my 90s hip hop and R&B
As you do.
station.
That's also a Zoya.
Yeah. And some lady, I was driving side by side with some lady on the highway, which Jamie made fun of me for calling it the highway and not the freeway.
Oh, we came from a different place.
And she started to turn into my lane. And I beat my horn, and I see it, like I can see this happening now, right? And I tried to like move over into the next lane to avoid an accident.
Yes.
But there was someone right next to me, so I didn't really have anywhere to go. So I slam on my brakes. Guy behind me almost rear ends me.
This is how it happens.
So this is all like very dangerous, okay? So I slam on my brakes, beat my horn, and now I'm on my horn, and she's still like, and she's about to like take out my front end. So I slam harder. Guy behind me is like, I can literally see him in my back seat.
Yeah. How do you get there?
The guy that was in the lane next to me moved over one, and like I didn't know what to do. And finally I was like, oh, so I moved into the other lane. And poor guy behind me, like almost rear ends her because she's exactly the same. Like I didn't have anywhere to go. I was boxed in. I was so annoyed.
No one's blaming you.
So, so she almost causes several accidents. And then I got so mad. So now I'm on my horn, and now she realizes what she's done.
On my horn is a good like street way to say you're horny. I was on my horn. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
But that's not, I wasn't that.
No. This is
no.
a different, this car accident situation. Yeah.
And I proceed to stay on my horn and cuss this woman out. So the guy that was behind me originally had moved into the lane that she was in. So I slow down and I get right behind her.
There you go.
And I'm calling this woman every single thing that you can imagine.
That's a yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then, so I get into work. And I'm like shaking, like, like that feeling, like your leg shakes, like your insides are shaking, like there's a vibration and you don't even know what to do anymore. And I like walk in, I put down my stuff, I take a deep breath, and Jamie goes, "What happened?" And I was like, Let
me tell you what fucking happened.
Yeah. And her client, Nick, he's so funny and so cute. And he just like starts to giggle like in the chair because like he knows like I'm wild or whatever. And he's normally like every like 4 to 6 weeks he comes in, he's first appointment.
And you're always mad about something.
No, we just like joke around, but like he knows like how I am and
Yeah.
And then she was like, well, she's like, I flooded the studio again.
Like before you get too mad at the car thing.
Yeah. And I'm like, what? And she goes, sink completely overflowed. She's like walked away from it. She's like, totally overflowed.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. So
that's a bummer.
That's my story.
Sorry.
You drive safe, kids. Make sure you look over your shoulder. That's why that's part of.
Do you do the brake tap?
I don't know what you're talking about. What's a brake tap?
When you're in a situation where somebody's on you who could hit you from behind and you have to stop quickly, you tap your brakes so that makes your lights flash instead of just on.
Right.
So they see the flashing catches their eye, and then they're more. They know.
Yeah,
I
think I do that. I don't just in that situation I didn't have a choice but to freaking slam on my brakes.
Sure, that sucks.
Yeah.
Do you have another one?
I do. Are you done with yours?
I think so. That was mine, wasn't it?
No.
I don't know where it came from.
Zoing.
We get into these conversations.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, you didn't say. I said your thing, and you were supposed to say my thing, but you didn't say.
I
anything
did
for
say.
Me. What was
like
my thing?
When your friend is like making fun of you, you're pulling a real Mike Falzone because you're getting got.
Oh, getting got. I thought you said. When you get got. When you're, you know what I mean? I thought you said.
Last question?
You know what I'm, do you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Jam Pal's app asks, what's your favorite snack? Has it evolved over your adult years?
Something tells me there was some fun things that happened with Jam in the Discord. And that we missed the train on the jam conversation.
Maybe. I used to be obsessed with an apple and a glass of ice cold water. Nowadays, I'm sliced English cucumbers with some salt.
That's a very sophisticated snack.
Yeah, right.
What was the question?
What's your favorite snack? As a kid, it used to be bread and feta cheese.
Bread and feta cheese.
And then I was off feta cheese for so long.
Because you had too much.
And then I came back to it because it's actually good.
I like a good cheese and cracker situation. Sharp cheddar.
Cool Ranch Doritos were always a go-to. Sour
peanut
Patch Kids,
M&Ms.
snacks.
We've already had a whole episode dedicated to our love for sophisticated M&Ms. Cucumber M&Ms.
I love me some cucumbers too.
I used to have my go-to snack as a kid was a cheese sandwich with mustard. Why is that? Why is that so like that? Why? Explain your reaction to that. Girl who loves grilled cheese.
Yeah, but with mustard, just like 2 slices of bread, a slice of cheese, and mustard.
Yes. I'm sorry,
I
girl
guess-
who eats feta cheese and bread? I'm sorry.
That's what my people lived on for years because that's all they could afford.
Yeah, and my people lived on bread and cheese too. Because we're from next door as far as countries go.
Yeah.
How far away is Albania and Italy?
Not far.
Okay. Well,
Not
Sorry?
far at all.
how about another one of these?
You could do a ferry ride.
Like you ride a ferry? Like Tinkerbell?
Yeah.
And you think positive thoughts and you give her $15 and she carries you over the... Imagine traveling by ferry. But it's ferries.
Day Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Travel by tinkering.
Do you want to do one?
Oh, yeah. I thought we were done.
Are we done?
I thought we were.
There's
but-
one that starts with, I haven't read this, but there's one that I mean, there's a bunch of questions. Maybe we
We
could,
can continue later on.
let's do one more.
Okay.
Matt Shore
Hey, Matt.
says, help settle this. I made myself a toasted English muffin and I cut it in half to put butter on it.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yes.
With, beyond all my stumbling through that,
Yes.
do you understand what's happening in
yes,
the
yes.
story?
We've got a English muffin cut in half,
Yeah.
toasted for
That'd
buttering.
be so funny if you cut an English muffin in half vertically.
and
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that'd be
Squeezing butter into the... All right. Anyway. While I was eating the first half, my girlfriend picked up the other half and ate it. And she says it's fine because she would make another and give me half of that. Is this rude or am I crazy? I guess it all comes down to how fast... Is she telling the truth about making another one and how fast that happens?
Did she ask for it? If not, yes, it's rude.
It does seem like maybe she didn't ask for it and she thinks she's entitled to it just because she is the girlfriend of the maker of the original snack.
I had an old coworker call me about something very similar to this. And
Thank you, Zoe.
they had made dinner. And it was a steak dinner.
Who's they? Like her and her?
Her and her at the time dude.
Uh-huh.
And
They broke up because of this.
no, they broke up because they definitely shouldn't be together. But anyway.
Roger.
So she calls me and she's like, I need you to settle something for me. And anytime they were having an argument, they would always call me.
Yeah.
And
So if you're doing that a lot, you're going to break up.
yeah, you should break up because you can't stand each other. So she was like, we made dinner. We had steak dinners, blah, 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 whatever. She's like, I ate half of mine. She's like, and I was going to save it for lunch tomorrow. Well, he got hungry a couple hours after dinner, late night, and started eating
Late night steak.
my steak.
Yeah.
She goes, what the hell are you doing? That was for me for lunch tomorrow. And he's like, it's here. He's like, it doesn't matter. He's like, it was in the fridge. She was like, no, it does matter. That was my fucking lunch for tomorrow.
Fuck.
So she got pissed
Yeah.
because he didn't ask for it.
Broke up.
You and I, it's like for us, it's okay. Unless it's like the last one, right? And like you're normally good about like, hey, can I eat the rest of this? And you're like, yeah, sure, whatever, you know. But like I would never, if I knew that you were like taking it for lunch or you're gonna have it tomorrow, I wouldn't even touch it.
That's the thing. You'd breezed over the thing, but that's the whole thing. Is that me and you don't have a ton of problems in general because we talk about everything to an uncomfortable extent. Now, if they were to have a conversation about what food goes where and what food leftovers for what purpose,
right?
The purpose of that food is for lunch.
Yeah.
Then he would know and he wouldn't have touched that. If it were me and I knew that you were saving something for lunch, that has lasers in front of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I made a TikTok the other day about saving you the last Thin Mint, and the TikTok blew up, 100,000 views.
Nice.
And you still have not eaten the leftover Thin Mint.
I know,
so if
because
you're
I wanted
watching
to
this right now, because you're one of my TikTok fam, what's going on, TikToks?
Well, I was gonna steal your phone at some point and do a TikTok about the
cookie?
Yeah.
Also,
I don't know how to TikTok though, because I don't have my own account. I don't
it's
know.
not hard.
Yeah.
I'll teach you.
I'll
teach you.
I don't think I need another thing.
That's what I thought too.
No. I can barely Instagram or the Twitter.
That is true. Do whatever comes natural to you, girl.
Stealing comes natural. Why don't you tell us about Patreon?
You've stolen my heart. Patreon.com is a virtual tipping and rewards website. If you're looking for a way to support the show monetarily, you can go on Patreon and give us a couple bucks a month. There's all different tiers. Every member of the Patreon gets access, like I was saying before, to full video episodes of this podcast. And people seem to like those. Sometimes we do bonus episodes. We're going to have to, I really want to do one soon because you guys have been giving us a bunch of great questions, so it would be easy to blast out another one.
Matthew J. Palka actually gave me a really good idea, so
he does that. He's full of those.
Yeah,
he's one of our longtime Patreon supporters, and also just a giant brain and
just
very
awesome,
good boy,
all around awesome guy.
Yes, and I don't remember what else I think I was done with the spiel.
Full video access.
Yes.
Yeah. And then our $10 group, they get a shout out. And that kind of goes a little something like this. Allie. Okay. Allie. Thank you. Billy Martinez. Tiger Lily O'Brien. Mitra K. Antero Baez. Justin Batdorf. Ivana Crosmike Cup. M. Somerville.
I do like it. I do like Ivana cross mic up. Pretty good.
Yeah. In your short years, we come long way.
That's the Alien Ant Farm song.
Chris Fernandez, Burrow Babes, Jacob Dent, Johnny Rosito, Handcrafted Neckwear, CC PB&J, Reese Carnes, Stevie, Adam Socks Before Pants.
Yes.
Gabe Erhardt, please don't say mine. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did say your name. My bad, dude.
Classic,
sorry, Gabe.
Classic podcast.
Adam Charnow. Chili Filson. Emily Paget. Oh, shit. It's Steph. Giant Tom Hanks. Lizzie Love. Gavin Welsh. Crossed Up. Yuck Nasty. Emily Buck. Tomato Squeezer. Jackie Hammond. Paige Jansen. Fuck. I'm sorry. Nice Firm Handshake. Guy with Long Hair. James Blair. Justifer Cronson. Happy birthday, Chris. Anna Vallis.
Happy birthday, Chris.
Oops, Just Dale. Jason Perryman. Benjamin Putz. Marcus Oreo. Justin and Trash Can. Matthew Creason. Lexi Parlier. Marquise Cruz. Beth Bush. Micah Koblenz. Snuggle Pig H. Shaylin O'Mara. Ryan Ashbrook. Frederick and Bresson. Taylor, Christina Camille, Nils Nyquist, Belinda Allen, Jonathan E. Sleepy Boy, Kadat, Josh Steppen, Michael Johnson, Sydney Trombetta, Joseph Dilcox, Kayla Johnston, Ed Herrera, Benjamin Jules. It's okay. It's okay, actually, Feth, but remember that, or I can't see the whole thing. I'm sorry.
So long.
Hold on.
If you make it too long.
Or...
That's a whole sentence.
No, you whore. Open.
Not you, Feth.
No,
That's
not
one
you.
of the things
Okay,
that Zoya does.
I
Is she
fucked
just
it up.
swears a lot.
Yeah. It's not doing it. Grant Levasseur. Oh, wait. But remember that one time Zoya said Feth is what it was. Okay.
It's on to the next person's name.
Yeah.
It's so long.
Yep. Chad Clark, Kendall Marie, Joe Finney, Heather Ashley, What is Cat, Bailey, and Garrett Kirkendall. Katie Taylor, Zoya's #1 fan. Kate Farrock, Shane Welsh, Jacob Alvey, Siobhan Fenty, Ivan Canute, Good Humans Pod, Milky Beans, Antler, Jess Enright, Lillian Carrillo, Lou Drake, Hannah McCurry, Magnus Silva, Barrington Lloyd Lovett, Benjamin Fuchs, Chelsea Thomas, Braden Clough-Smith, Logan Snyder, Daniello Sinclair Jr.,
Hell yeah.
Jacob D. Bradford, Justine Johnson, Chris Robinson, Kristen Kane, Just Josh, Sergeant Sparty, Ed Birch, Wandering G Bear, Helen Ford, Noah Miller, Superfloss, Tatiana Clay, Daniela De Verona, John Robinson, Katie A, Sean Stone, Valerie York, Scott Harrington, Seth McFartlane,
Very good.
Jesse Stillwell, Katie Lee G, Rob DeVeux, Don Bjork, Nestor De Leon III, Dara McGrath, Louis Hernandez, Monique Quistorf, Troy R., Felicia Shimberry, and Matthew J. Palka. You
Hell
guys.
yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. We love you, and we'll see you next week. And don't forget to check out anything you guys want. I think there's still some of Mike's notebooks. There's still some coffee left, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
Make way for the new coffee.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. I'll get to work designing that stuff today so I don't hold up the process. Mike in the Morning is 3 episodes deep into the 6-episode season if you want to go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Clips of this show on youtube.com/Mike Falzone.
Mm-hmm.
Edited by Kevin Blatchy. Someone just died outside.
It literally sounds like someone's getting their ass kicked right now.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes that talk shit get hit.
Yep.
That's
you go.
what happens.
You guys, thank you so much for listening. We love you, and we'll see you next week.
Yes.
All right.
Zoe,
Mike?
thank you for spending your time with me today. I really do appreciate it. Do you mind if I hit the button to stop it? I'm going to hit the button to stop it. And it's going to be, I'm going to drink in this moment, and it's going to be my turn to hit the button. I can't tell if you pressed it or didn't. You can't just hover over it.
Hover.
You can't just hover.